Hello, everyone. I wanted to share my thoughts on the tragedy of the shootings this last weekend. It's really hard to know how to feel and to know how to react emotionally and mentally when you hear about people that go into places with innocent people, women, children, men, and just shoot openly. It's hard to imagine why people do cruel things in the first place, but something so cruel as to take so many other humans' lives in a moment of rage or misery. It's really hard to know how to react, especially when it's something far away and something that you are completely out of control of and away from the situation and even safe and doing well when others are not. And so I've been thinking a lot about it this weekend and kind of also going through my own personal experiences that have been less than positive as well. And I wanted to share a Buddhist thought that has helped me while going through some of this processing and absorbing facts and information and my own emotions. They're actually kind of two. One is called Dukkha. And Dukkha is the Buddhist term used in English, means like suffering and misery of any kind, even just being unsatisfied with a mundane life. It can be something that simply negative up to the more traumatic emotions that we feel. So basically anything that we experience and feel and process that is negative, dukkha is the word that encompasses all of that. And in Buddhism, they talk a lot about dukkha, in that we all experience dukkha, we all meet dukkha in our lives, and we are given a choice of how we are going to react when we face dukkha. And overall, the people that I've met, the religions that I've learned about and studied, it seems that everyone has a similar goal, but in Buddhism, they ask that you face dukkha with kindness and not resistance. And I think that's really interesting because, of course, we want to stand for good and we want to resist evil. But dukkha isn't evil. Dukkha is the emotion that we feel after evil. Dukkha is inevitable. We're always going to experience negativity emotionally and mentally. And we're asked to face dukkha with kindness. And then there's something called Mettā. And Mettā is a mindset and even a meditation that we use when facing dukkha. Mettā in English is loving kindness and benevolence. And I love that. And it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard when your heart is breaking for other people in a faraway state or even in other countries. It's hard to feel those negative emotions and to face those negative emotions with kindness and benevolence. There's a lot of hate in this world. And I think what's beautiful is that there are religions and there are schools and there are studies that encourage the human race to face hardship with loving kindness and benevolence. I find that a lot of people naturally feel anger and frustration and even sometimes desire for revenge when facing these kinds of things that happened this weekend. A lot of people want to stand up and fight physically A lot of people want to express all of that rage that they're feeling and all that sadness that they're feeling and kind of fuel other people's anger and hate and sadness. And while it is good to validate other people in their sorrows, how are we facing our dukkha? Are we facing it with negativity? Are we letting dukkha win? Are we letting those evil people win by spreading hate and animosity and selfishness? Or are we taking these opportunities to band together with other humankind and show those evil people that love will always win and benevolence will always win and kindness is the answer and love, it's all the answer. That goodness in this world, that goodness in humankind can rise up above the negativity and the evil in this world. There's both, but one is stronger.